y'all, my name is Rebecca and welcome to my channel. I'm trying to craft my stash as much as I can this year and shop intentionally. That being said, I'm not going to pass on a really good bargain. But what I will say is that I'm not buying things that I might use one day, because that one day might come or it might not. So I'm choosing to purchase items that I know that I will use this year. Even though my Valentine's Day decor has turned into neutrals, I am trying to use what I have to make it suit my purpose. I had this sign in my stash from the Dollar Tree, so I took it apart and decided to repurpose it. I thought it was really cute, but I had purchased it because it was a two-piece sign, and my way of thinking, it was two craft pieces for the price of one. I took some Mod Podge that I bought at Dollar Tree, and I liberally poured it onto the big heart, making sure that I had a really good even coat on the entire front. The fabric that I'm going to put on this heart is very thick. If you are using a napkin or a thin piece of material, then you will not have to lay down such a thick coat of Mod Podge. I am using a curtain panel that I purchased for crafting because I loved the print. If you are looking for a cost-effective way to source fabric, check out your local thrift stores, bargain outlets for curtains, or even shower curtains. I pressed the fabric onto the Dollar Tree heart sign, made sure I smoothed out all of the wrinkles, and sponged on another more thin coat of Mod Podge onto the top. I used about a half a bottle of the Dollar Tree Mod Podge, and then I just laid that aside to dry. While that was drying, I painted the smaller heart with 2 coats of white chalk paint. While I was waiting for the paint to dry, I decided to make a messy bow. I am using fabric strips that I had left over from making a rag tie banner for my kitchen, but you can use any kind of fabric or ribbon that you would like. These strips are cut approximately 4 inches by 1.5 inches. I'm going to use the jute twine hanger that was the original hanger for this heart sign. I'm going to use a Dollar Tree easel to display this piece, but if you wanted to use your piece for wall art, then you could use something different to tie your bow together and reuse the twine with some hot glue to make this back into hanging decor. I crisscrossed the fabric strip on top of the twine, alternating the designs, and then I tied the twine in the center with a really tight knot. My Mod Podge is dry, so I am going to cut the excess fabric off from around this sign, and then I'm going to pull the fabric around the outer edge and onto the back, and then hot glue the edges of the fabric. If you want a more finished back, then you can trace out the heart, cut the shape out, and then hot glue it over the unfinished areas that are left on the back. It's not completely necessary, but if knowing that your piece looks unrighteous from the back, then by all means, finish out your project. Also, if you want to use this for a door that had a glass front or a window, then you would definitely want the back to be pretty also. While you're here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you will know I have uploaded my next video, because I would love to have you join our little community. Give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you decorate for Valentine's Day and if you like all the colors. I have really started enjoying a neutral, more adult style of Valentine's Day decorating. I watched my paint dry very carefully. Yes, I know the old saying about watching paint dry. However, I wanted most of the area to be dry, but a few spots to still be damp. I'm going to brush on some gold Rub and Buff over the top of this white paint. I am not applying it thick, and I'm not covering all the white paint. I want some of it to peek through. The areas that I knew were still damp because they were shiny, I pushed the Rub and Buff into those areas a little bit deeper. This caused the paint to become textured, and then I applied more Rub and Buff lightly over the top to give it an uneven textured look. This also added a lot of depth and dimension and a lot more shine to my project. I love the fact that Rub and Buff dries so fast, and it takes very little product to cover a very large area. I always shop very intentionally, and I like to get as much bang for my buck. And with Rub and Buff, I feel like that I accomplished that goal. It is a little bit pricey, but it is so worth it. The color is fabulous. I am using antique gold in this project, but I really feel like it is well worth the cost of the product because it does last a very long time. But it also just gives your project such a beautiful, finished, high-end look. I hot glued my painted heart onto my larger heart sign and then used more hot glue to attach my messy bow. I did place my painted heart at an angle just to give it a little bit more character and something for the eye to hit on. I really do appreciate the time that you take out of your day to watch my videos, and I love getting to know you better in the comments. So thank you ever so much for watching Crafts, Laughs, and Chaos, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.